Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Unification casts this side of East Yorkshire. And today I've got a 1 versus 1 on Meeting of Minds. Playing on the left hand side as the Orks, we've got Pax, and playing on the right hand side as the Imperial Fists, we have got Keuken. Keuken will be opening up with a couple of Siege Marine squads, Tech Marine, and a Hand of Dawn, whereas the Orks are going to go for double Sluggers, a Grot squad, Boys Hut, and a Generator. It's quite an interesting matchup, especially in the early game for the Orks and Imperial Fists. I mean, Imperial Fists are going to go for their Siege Marines with their ability to carry the heavy cover around with them. Will certainly affect the way that the Orks are going to play this matchup. I mean, Orks, they usually go for their shooter boys into big shooters, which is a very standard thing. I mean, we're going to see some shooter boys before the big mech here. But, I mean, with the big shooters and the heavy cover being carried around, it's not exactly the best use of your DPS. So you might be seeing the big mech coming out, making out some mad teleporting bits and bobs or maneuvers, maybe even increasing the usual size of the Slugger Boy squad from 4 models to maybe 6 or 7, maybe 8. Big mech going to come out as everyone's just capturing their nearest and dearest. Nothing too early aggressive at the moment. The Siege Marines, quite happy. Well, once they're Siege Marines, the Imperial Fists as a whole, quite happy just to chill out inside the base. Only going to go for 2 Siege Marine squads, actually, so it will take them a little long... If I get words up, sorry. It will take them a little while longer to be able to capture these strategic points, as opposed to the Orks, who have gone for a whole bunch of boys. We're capturing everything, so already more or less captured their entire stuff, just need to get this last strategic point and this relic, whereas the Imperial Fists quite far behind on that, so that might affect them later on. Also going to go for a Siege Captain, and he can't capture anything. So these boys, playing it low, playing it slow. Then what are you saving your money up for, then? What's the meaning of this? Keuken, either way. Siege Captain's out, Vin Diesel on the field. And we're seeing the Slugger Boys just manoeuvring around. Shooter Boys, can have a little look. Already heavy bottle turret being set up, soon to be finished. Going to keep these Siege Marines nice and healthy. We have 1 squad of Shooter Boys against Siege Captain and all the Scubbins. Nope, will not be good for them at all. Big Mech will join them. Now, are you going to move around with the Shooter Boys? Or are you going to join the squad and teleport them in a deep striking kind of fashion? I see this listening post over here been upgraded. Quite nice to see that the outside or the external bits are being upgraded with defensive stuff. Siege Captain on his own will not survive very well against the Big Mech. Siege Captain isn't amazing, I'll be honest. I don't know what his exact niche as a Force Commander is for the Space Marine factions. I've not seen him do amazing stuff. But he's there, he's something. Listening post, upgraded for the last gun, or last cannon, sorry. To shoot the Big Mech down. There's a fair bit of damage as well. Slow rate of fire, but a fair whack on that bad boy. Nothing major coming up for the Hand of Dawn. Are we seeing many war banners? No, not at the moment. Now let's see our first war banner near the relic over here. Current economy is at 91 and 10 compared to 104 and 10. So even though they were quite slow on the upkeep, or the building, or the capturing, sorry, they're not that far behind in the economy, all things considered. The Orks are in the position of being able to control more of the map. Northern side of the critical location will be sniffed at by the Siege Marines, but yeah, the centre point been held by the Orks, and when you hold this centre point on Meeting of Minds, you have access to these little slag deposits on both north and southern side. Also, you've also got access to being in the heavy cover as well, which is quite useful in extended firefights. But, I mean, the Siege Marines and the Imperial Fists at large don't have much in the way of ranged combat going on. In fact, the Orks could just walk in and probably do a fair bit of damage. There's lots of unprotected stuff in this little pocket here, if they decided to go in that direction. But no, they're quite comfortable just keeping this critical location in the centre. No point in being too aggressive. Especially with the Orks, you're very blue money hungry in the early stages of the game. And to tech up. Forget my words right. So today's not a good day for speaking, apparently. But yeah, all their war banners only cost blue. And every time they lose an Ork, to repair it, they need to get more blue being spent. So, there. That's that. That's the strategies. Don't lose your boys. Build up your war banners. But still want to apply just a little bit of pressure. Space Marines, a fully fledged squad coming out now. Got some Slugger Boys waiting in the wings. We're moving in to engage in close combat. He says, go get involved. Get some. Got the big shooters now coming out for the shooter boys over here. But like I said, the heavy cover being carried around by the siege marines might affect the way these guys work. Love the use of the slugger boys and the big mech repositioning themselves. I do also believe that the heavy cover does not stack with the siege marines when they're also stood in heavy cover, so there's something. Yeah, nice, that's a lot of Daka coming in. And the slugger boys screening these guys away. Got some more slugger boys coming in, also being reinforced to 6 models in total. Vin Diesel still quite full on health department at the moment. Could send him just over here just to tie up these guys. Siege Marines over on this side are going to be coming in, but the shooter boys being moved more or less straight away. Love the attention to detail. And lots of dead Siege Marines on the ground here. As the slugger boys and shooter boys retreat. Are going to see this tech marine over here. Cheekily trying to await some space so they can put down the thermal plasma generator, but has been shot down. Nice spotting by Pax there. But at the moment, critical location going to be taken down, which is going to be a real shame because they can see all this area in the centre here, which is amazing for defensive and offensive capabilities. The more vision you have, the better. You can see that blast here research as well, so these big shooters are going to do even more damage as the game goes on. And actually, to be fair, all this heavy cover ain't doing the Siege Marines that much good. Well, I suppose there are a lot of Orks here. So what's the alternative? You're going to go for an orbital elevator, a librarian of all things. Okay. Librarian, plasma weapons. What, librarian just to do AoE psychic damage? Is that the plan? I mean, normally you see a Razorback, but then again, I suppose the Orcs counter for a Razorback is quite easy because it's just tank busters. But to counter heroes, the Orcs don't really have amazing anti-hero stuff going on, so maybe that's the play to make. We've got all ready with the tank busters over here. Got some Devastators here. Nice counter to the big shooters, but you do need more lads in there. And sadly, undercover Space Marine sub-factions, the Devastators for these guys don't come out with their heavy bolts already pre-made. War truck ready to ferry the shooters around the map. Getting that increased mobility, which is exactly what you want. Space Marines over here, they're going to equip their squad-wide missile launcher, which is very good, as it does allow the Imperial Fist to have like a soft counter to all vehicles, even if it's only temporarily. Allows them just to fend off vehicles for a short amount of time. They are all dead. So that's sad. The mass of big shooters, nothing to be trifled with. What are you? My goodness, you're a thing? Oh, that's the librarian murdering an entire squad of shooters there. Yeah, I did not expect that to do that much damage, but there you go. Also, anyone in the surrounding area been blinded. Yeah, you know what? Not bad, librarian. Haven't seen you proper on the battlefield before. You'll also notice I've managed to remember how to turn on the HD graphics this time. Should really do more zoomings in, shouldn't I, for this? Yeah, go on then. We've got some knobs. Let's get a look at these guys. Oh, the graphics. Not a polygon in sight. Just the boys having fun. Well, these heavy bolter squads, they're not having a good fun themselves. Heavy chopper versus heavy bolter in close combat. We know who wins that engagement. War trucks are coming in, scaring away these Devastators down here. They're trying to equip themselves with some multi-melters. They cannot get their las cannons until tier 3. Nob squad being shot in the face by this listing post over yonder. Siege captain struggling a bit. Librarian almost been taken out. That has been killed. Well, I suppose that's fine, because they can always get another one. I mean, what are the current economies at the moment? 1, 2, 8 and 70 compared to 1, 4, 5 and 60. Yep, get another librarian. And that librarian will have all his abilities off cooldown. You can just do that big boom again. The sheer amount of war trucks. What's going on here? Devastator's running away from them. Need to get this listening post upgrade as they are ideal for anti-vehicle damage. Not sure if the Librarian's going to do much against these war trucks, in all honesty, but we do have one Siege Dreadnought. He's not really doing much damage against the war truck. Hey ho. Rhino transport and the Razorback. There we go. Plasma guns, las cannons, good against basically everything. Single-handedly the best Razorback in the game, I would say personally. Librarian back out. Just gonna wait for that mass of infantry. And there we go, he goes with that. Not quite the same effect, I'll be honest. Oh, that's because it's right, okay. So I got the blind off, but you need to... that's a really large signal. You've got to be very poor on the attention to leave your troops in that AoE pocket, but hey-ho. Worked once, no reason why it can't work again. Big Mechi's a bit lost, he's got no idea where he's going. He's got the boys with him. The war trucks kind of been tossed aside in disarray. And now we should be really seeing some more tank busters. We've got one squad over yonder. But no infiltration on. Oh, we're going to kill a can. You don't see that every day, do you? He's going to be waddling over. An Orky Dreadnought of some description. Yeah, you go, Killer Can. Dreadnought in the middle. Giving everyone a good punch. Well, a Siege Dreadnought, should I say. I always like to think that this little section here is like a kangaroo pouch for a very small Space Marine, but with a very big head. And now that you see it, you can't unsee it. So I'm sorry, I've ruined Siege Dreadnoughts for you. Got another Razorback incoming. Focusing on the Killer Can. Killer Can has taken down that Dreadnought, but now two Razorbacks are going to be chasing away Killer Can. But we do have a squad of tank busters focus firing on the Razorbacks here. Not great armour, not great health on these tanks, so got to be very careful with them. Ballistic post over here being torn down by the big mech's big claw. That's a significant amount of shooters. Is that just shooters? Oh no, that's sluggers as well. But interwoven with them is some blooming tank busters. We do also have double war banners and a bigger generator down here. No slag deposit being used down on the southern side. So the Orks are probably swimming in green money by now. Oh no, they're not. They're on the same... Okay, they're the same amount of green money as the Imperial Fists. Rockets now being seen. And if there was ever a time to smite an area, this would be the area. Shame it was wasted earlier on. Siege Dreadnought finally been brought down. And the Mega Armored Knobs waddling in. Ready to get crumping on the front lines. But they've got the speed boost. There we go. Get running. No point in standing still. Ah, there we go. Look at this. Get him. Big explosion, please. It looks like they killed something. They've at least blinded these guys. Made them rubbish. And look at how they fall. It's the mighty firing line of the Devastator Centurions and the, well, the Devastators. Huge dudes, aren't they? Especially when you put them next to a Mega Armored Knob. Good stuff. Walter being shot down. Grotz, what are you doing down here? You're just getting involved. Looks like you were repairing that listing post then. Never mind. Orks now decapping this relic over here. Which actually, major benefit to them. As we are now approaching that stage of the game. I do believe we're all in tier 3 here. I know that the Orks have got their... Yeah, they've got their more Orky fort on. So we're at that stage now where relic units might potentially be online. And the Orks have managed to capture, or at least prevent the Imperial Fist from getting any critical locations as well. So the Orks have access to their big units. Imperial Fist not quite as much. They do need to get out there. Got a Predator Executioner, amazing against heavy infantry. Huge plasma cannons, in fact triple on there, but tank buster squad hiding in their midst. We'll be seen by a librarian. Devastator Centurion's going to come over, give him a good shot. And who are you? Oh, you're just a little boy, never mind. Oh, Nob, one of the two. Unable to really make much use of their AoE damage here. We'll have to run away as the Devastator Centurions are being smacked into close combat, but Librarian in there, keeping them morale alert. We also have, ooh, what are you? Where's that missile coming from? Oh, from over here. A hammer bunker turret. Quite a significant beast is that. Very long range, very accurate as well. Got more exploded bits going on over here. Got to almost kill. Oh no, yep, full squad wipe there. Wonderful librarian plays going on here. Didn't save the Predator Executioner, but I mean, it killed a unit. Another tank down here that's been crumped by the Killer Can. Imperial Fist really showing how tenacious they can be in defense. They're definitely behind the Orks in map control, and they'll start struggling when the Orks bring out these flash kits and probably more bigger, shootier bits. Got a gun wagon on the way, which is the artillery for the Orks. But, you know, they're the masters of defense. Got the Assault Centurion squad. Good for punching things. That's what they're here to do. Flash gates getting smacked around the chops. The backside's clapped. The moment that they've got that distance between them, Centurions really struggle. Also, we've got an exploded bit. Exploded bit down here. From the Mad Doc. Putting the fighting juice in himself. Now the flash gates are waltzing in. Gun wagon in here, but won't survive many shots from this the Hammerfell bunker turret. Marine in here going toe-to-toe these knobs. Got something hidden in the Hand of Dawn. I do like how this just basically throws in a squig. And a little reloading mechanic. When they fire. Go boys, fire. They get a little... They just pop... They put a bullet in, and a squig comes out, but... I mean, as long as the Orks believe it's a squig that comes out, then... That's how the magic works, isn't it? Now the Predator Executioner... Double, shall we say, coming out. No Librarian left. The Librarian has just recently been killed. His corpse strewn across the floor. A big burner bomb coming up. I don't think the burner bomb does too much damage. Oh, it does a little bit. It's a big chunk. But scaring these guys away. They can hold on and keep on with the fire, but they don't really have any anti-vehicle stuff going on at the moment, so it may be wise to pull back. They've got the map control. They've also got some siege marines down the southern side causing them issues. Need to get some decapping and recappings done. Gun wagon over here. Point blank range. Get them. Or is there a minimum range for these guys? There we go. Like a shotgun. Water Gore's going to come in. Cut off their retreat. War boss on the way. Big shoulders, big legs. Ready to crush the skulls. Anyone nearby. Siege Marine squad. Oh! It's one way to finish that squad off. We've got the Centurions, both the melee and ranged alternative, up and ready. Relic being decapped. I'm going to see another Librarian. Yes, I reckon that one really good smite, killing a good chunk of flash gates, will change the tide of this assault. When Imperial Fist are saving up money, if they just had one relic, like they're going to get the relic now, but if they can get one relic unit out, it'll certainly help them. A big wall coming up from the war boss. Increase the movement speed and firing rate of anyone nearby. Librarian unsure which way to go. Go have the flash gates over here. Devastator Centurions need to stand a little bit more in the heavy cover, I reckon. But that fighting juice, keeping those flash gates in battle for a little bit longer than necessary. which really helps them get that edge over any other kind of unit in a straight-up firefight. Does leave them quite vulnerable to a squad wipe afterwards, however, but that's something. And this dude here just blasting left, right, and centre. We're seeing, oh, there we go. Shooter Boy squad, potentially. Nah, not quite. Not quite. He's getting desperate as this librarian. Needs to wait for a significant engagement first before throwing that down. That was a little bit of a waste there. I've seen the Assault Centurions. They've got some sort of grenade launchers. I didn't know this. They're standing on their own. Probably not where they want to be. It's not the ideal situation for them. Bit of miss... Oh, what is it? Mispositioning, shall we call it? Almost walking in, but he's dead. Nary a drop of blood on his power claw there. Imperial Fist really want to get this strategic point back online. They're saving up money though. What are they going to go for? They're going to go for tier 4. That's very brave on the back of this. Going to make sure that... Because, I mean, spending all that money, they could buy other things, help keep their defense, but no, they're going to put it all on, hoping that they can hold off the Orks for now. So now, the Orks just need to be a bit more aggressive. But the Orks themselves, they haven't really got much on the go. Oh, that's because... Ah, they're going for their additional research. Okay, fair enough. Go for more knobs. Gunwagon continually firing. Huge AoE. Don't think the damage on it's amazing, but the spread of it certainly is. First Executioner being kept back. Need to bring forward a Tech Marine or something to keep it repaired. The assault variants coming over, and look at that. Plasma guns, plasma cannons even. Spreads them out. Yeah, and actually with just a couple of devastated Centurions, Assault Centurions, a couple of tanks, the Orks have been held back. Knob Squad instantly lose their morale here. Yeah, flash kits does seem to be what the Doctor ordered. I've gone for a looted Predator tank. Some zap guns on the way. Orks in Unification, they do have a random chance of either getting a looted Predator tank or a looted Lehman Russ. Like a 50-50 chance of getting either or. Big bomb in here. Knocking these guys over. There is a difference. There is a difference between those tanks. I don't know if it's in the damage or if it's in the upgradable weapons, but there is certainly a difference. Knob Squad not really doing amazing stuff against the Centurion Squad. They do have the number advantage there. Will soon be supported with fire coming in. Well, the relic's been captured. Are they building up anything significant? No, not at the moment. The zap gun on these looted predators. Focus firing on... That's good against vehicles, it is, isn't it? Yeah. AoE damage on the devastated Centurions. A field full of corpses. Over on this side, the flash gets still pushing in. Didn't really get around to killing... I think they killed the listing post, but just being rebuilt, but they'll go for it again. Having been deaded. The Centurions winning over here. One backhand at a time. And are they going to go for critical location? They are going to go for critical location over here. Orks really need to make sure that the Imperial Fists do not have access to that critical location, as they will be allowed to buy all sorts of shenanigans. I mean, Orks, you've had stuff for ages. What big stuff are you bringing out? You've got another looted tank. Yeah, nothing mega. Nothing major. What about you guys? You're coming out with a Land Raider Achilles Alpha. Big stonking tank. Yeah, it seems like Pax was just thinking, yeah, okay, well, we'll be able to kill these guys. Got a game-ending force here, but underestimating the stubborn nature of the Imperial Fists. I'm going to now take down that relic, but a little bit too late. They've only got one coming in. Another librarian on the way. Double Tech Marine Terminators. The Land Raider on the way. And this dude's got a great big Gatling gun. In fact, let me have a quick ganners on the front. Look at that. Just fire, flames, spinny gun in the middle. Gotta watch out for when he's knocking on your front door. Let's go on a ride through the fields. I'll just sit there, that's fine too. That's okay, whatever. Flashgate's taking on the Siege Marines, and they will be dead straight away. We'll have also seen this bigger generator. I do believe you have. Yep, oh, you can still see off this critical location. Nice one. I put the flashgates. Go on, decap it. You'll regret not decapping it later on. Got a Land Raider Prometheus as well coming out. So what's this? Just replace all your normal vehicles with Land Raiders? Not a terrible idea. Librarian going to come over. We'll spot the tank busters. There we go. But tank zap going on from the big mech. Huge explosions from the librarian. Almost killing those tank busters, but using the war to increase the movement speed out of there. Very nice touch. Land Raiders, they don't die. They've got a lot of health, they've got a lot of armour. They can stand the test of time. And then we've got Land Raider number 2. And this guy's purely anti-infantry and anti-heavy infantry. I mean, yeah, nothing fancy there, just double storm bolters on this boy. It's got a light on top. But, oh, there we go. Stomper. That'll be useful. Certainly able to snipe out these Land Raiders, especially when they're unsupported. I don't know where the other Centurions have gone, but relic units alone won't make a difference. Oh, we've got a Vindicator in. We know all the infantry is dead. Vindicator will have to focus on the Stomper. And that's your three little tanks in comparison to the big Stomper. Get them while the getting's good before the looted Predators get in range. Prometheus struggling a bit. Stomper being repaired, but Grot's being blasted away. It is just iron on iron. The big units versus the big uns. Warboss on the flanks. Grot's unable to really come in and repair anything. We do have the Tech Marine Terminators. Got a lot more health, a lot more armour, but one Land Raider goes down. Keuken thinks his Achilles Alpha is stuck. Damn the pathing of Dawn of War. Both Land Raiders. Oh, that's very unfortunate. To be fair, Land Raiders are big. And these are very narrow places to put them. Vindicator has also gone down as well. There's a problem with a map like this when you've got big units like the Predators, not Predators, sorry, the Land Raiders. You kind of get them stuck on the terrain. Which, I mean, realistically, that's kind of realistic in the sense that, you know, I mean, I'm showing like World War II and stuff, tanks got caught on like terrain and stuff all the time. The bigger they are, the harder they can have to manage movement through terrain. But in a video game, probably quite frustrating. Which is not ideal. Gonna get another Prometheus on the way. Hammer bunker turret. Focusing on that Stomper. Only half health on that Stomper now. They can move the Grots up for repair jobs if they wish. A couple of tank busters around the side here. We see another Librarian. Was that a gun wagon then? That was a gun wagon. A little bit too close to home. That must have been shot at by the Prometheus. They're going to try and get... Oh, they're trying to get a Whirlwind Scorpius. Which is another one of their big units. Oh, they've got a battle wagon. So it's... it's... That's a real shame that they lost those Land Raiders. Because realistically, at this stage of the game, what can you do? Double Predators. Stomper. Although Stomper is low on health. Is there a chance? Milagos trying to repair it, Stomper trying to run away. With the grace of a ballerina. Give me a little spin before blasting those Centurions. Centurions punching the Predator tank. That's how you take down a vehicle. We see a big zap going on from Librarian down here. Not killing many. The Keuken, he said GG. He's had enough. And God blimey, that was a game. That was a game and a half. Lots of dead, and since I can remember to put the bodies on, most of the combat happened around on this side. Not a single, well, nary a model dying on the Orc side, so definitely Pax showing the aggression here. And definitely the map control. Oh, we got even Keuken says you're attacking the whole game. I can certainly confirm that, but the vast concentration of death is around this side here. Focusing on keeping down that relic. These two juicy strategic points. But a nice little placement for the Fell Hammer, or Hammer Fell missile launcher. Got a lot of value out of that defensive structure there, but nope, the Orks, they have it today, they have it today. So, cool, yeah, nice one. If you want to support the channel, have a look at the old Patreon. £1 a month gets you one extra game a week, and there is also a Discord, where Discord things happen. Links in the description, as always. My name's Mr. Landshark, pleasure as always, never chop, and I will see you in a bit. Peace.